Now we just demonstrated some hand techniques. Now I'm going to demonstrate a few basic leg kicks and techniques. Mr. Leroy Johnson is about to demonstrate what we call the lead round kick. The lead round kick is very important because it's the weapon that's closest to your opponent. Most fighters that you'll come in contact with will throw most of their technique from the rear leg. And there's a problem with that, and we'll demonstrate that when we get to that portion. But as you see here, he has his hands up. He begins. He moves forward with a feint with his jab. He then brings his lead leg up, and he throws a round kick. Boom! And he puts it down right there. He is just what we call bridge the gap. Now the gap is the distance between you and the fighter. When you throw a kick from your rear leg, you have a bigger distance to cover. But if you look at the space between the bag and Mr. Johnson's front foot, you'll find out that is called the gap. That's the distance he has to cover. Now when he steps and throws his jab, he's already bridged the gap slightly. When he lifts his front leg up to kick, he's already at his target. He doesn't have to cover any more space. All right? Now we're going to talk about the rear leg round kick. We do use the rear leg round kick, but it's also used in the same manner as the lead leg. The difference is that when he steps, he's going to step and he throws his jab. He then throws his rear leg. Notice he puts it straight down in front. Most guys that you'll fight in MMA will throw their rear leg Muay Thai kick and put it right back in the back. But he'll demonstrate and show you what I'm talking about. He'll throw it and then go back to the back. But now if you look at the distance between him and you, that gap is open. So now your opponent can attack you. So the reason why we throw that kick and put it down in front, watch the gap close. As you see, there's no more gap. You're right on your opponent. He can only do one or two things, grab you or back out. And that's what you want him to do. That's the purpose of the rear leg. That is called a round kick. The lead round kick with the lead leg. And the rear round kick, or reverse round kick, with the reverse leg. Next, we'll demonstrate what we call a keep kick or a front thrust kick in karate. The lead leg is used, always your jabs and stuff. Whenever, remember this, hands follow feet and feet follow hands. So in combat, we always use a decoy. The decoy is his jab. The jab causes the opponent's mind to think of what's coming at him up. So he punches up with the jab and then he lifts his leg up and he kicks to the body. That's called a front thrust or a keep kick. And these kicks are what cause the opponent to jab. It's not, when we throw it with a snap to cause the body to jerk. When the body jerks, the opponent's head drops, which allows you then to release your hooks or your straight rights. That was a lead front thrust or a lead keep kick. The next is a reverse front thrust or reverse keep kick. Same thing, the hand leads first, he steps with his jab, bow, straight through. Notice again, he puts his foot straight down. He doesn't take it back. He's closed the gap, the opponent has nowhere to go. Watch closely, he's going to take it back this time so you can see what happens when he takes it back. If he kicks and puts it back down, look at the space. The opponent is able to attack. But if he kicks and puts it in front, the opponent is stopped. He cannot come any further. Only thing he can do is either grab or retreat. Thank you very much. Okay, what we have now is Mr. Marbury is going to demonstrate what we call the power side kick. He's going to use an approach that we call step and slide. This approach is how we bridge the gap. The gap is the distance between you and the fighter. This kick is a power kick. Use this kick when your opponent is usually backing away from you. You throw your jab first, step, sliding, back foot to front foot. You then turn butt to back. You bring leg up in cock position and you push out. Boom. Now watch it happen as he does it quickly. That's a power side kick. This is used. We use this when the opponent is backing out after a combination. The next move that you see is what we call a sickle kick combo. A sickle kick is like a roundhouse kick, but the only difference is this kick comes up, intentionally misses your opponent. Then when it comes down, you're set to throw what we call a standing side kick or heel kick, straight to the solar plexus. This kick is very dominant when you're fighting MMA. Because you have a guy that's in front of you. He's coming toward you. You throw your single kick around. Bam. Now, a single kick also can strike. He can strike the bat going by. Watch. Closer. Slip. And he's still in position. Boom. And you see the kick to the body. This will stop your opponent in his tracks. But every kick requires the use of your hips, your knees, and your feet. The ball of your feet. For instance, when he throws a reverse roundhouse kick, watch the ball of his lead leg as he begins to turn. You notice the foot turns. That is called torque. That torque is what gives power, along with the snap from his hip and from his knee. Again, notice his foot is right down in front. He's ready to go again. The next kick you will see is what we call a axe kick, coupled with a roundhouse kick. The axe kick is coming from the rear leg. He's going to bring it up, down. Now when he comes back, he goes a side kick. He comes back with a reverse roundhouse to the body. Again, now he will show you in succession on what it looks like. Okay, in this combination, you're going to see what we call an axe kick. He'll throw the axe kick. He'll come down. He throws the side kick to the body and reverse roundhouse kick. Boom. Again, we'll show you again. As you watch. Over, back, and in. These techniques are basic techniques that we teach to empower you. Thank you very much, Mr. Marvin. Now I'm going to demonstrate some basic kicks on the focus mitts. First kick here throw is a lead inside leg kick. Next kick is a roundhouse kick to the body. Roundhouse kick to the head. Front thrust kick. Side kick. Side kick and a straight left. Thank you very much. Here we have Mr. Mario Aguilar, and he will demonstrate our advanced kicks. First kick he'll throw is what we call a jump reverse. He'll do it off a step jab into his jump reverse. The jump reverse, if you notice, it was the back leg. He'll do it again. It's the back leg turning, hitting the opponent to the body or to the head. Next kick he kick is what we call our patent kick, which is a sickle kick. It's a combination kick. It's a sickle kick into a side kick. If you notice, the sickle kick comes around like a roundhouse kick, but it's circled down. It's also used in Muay Thai. The other kick you will use now is what we call a double butterfly. This is his patented kick. Now he will strike the bag with it so you see the power behind it. The torque between the spins allows him to strike his opponent with 2 times the amount of force. Next kick he will throw is a front kick with a jump roundhouse. Again. Very good. Next kick he will demonstrate is what we call an axe kick. Axe kick goes up and comes down on the front of the shoulder, head, or front of face. Now he will do a combination of series of kicks. Just watch and learn. Very good. Thank you very much. All right, we have Mr. Mario Aguilar and we have Mr. Leroy Johnson, who is holding the shield. Leroy Johnson is 260 pounds. Mario Aguilar is only 145 pounds. We'll demonstrate the power side kick first. If you notice, 145 pounds is moving to 260 pounds. When the kick is thrown correctly. Step, you twist your butt toward the bag and you release. Chamber, release. Very good. The next kick we will demonstrate is what we call the roundhouse kick, or you call it Muay Thai kick, but we call it the roundhouse kick. The power comes from the twist of his foot that is on the ground. It's a standing foot. That's called torque. The faster you turn, the more power you have. You realize, you watch the bag, watch the impact. If Mario was to kick a man's leg or body, he would definitely cry. Thank you very much. So the next kick you see is what we call the keep kick or a front thrust kick. He'll do it off his jab. Remember, Mr. Johnson is 260 pounds. He's being moved. So power of any force, of any kick going forward, his whole body weight is expanded for it. That's called inertia. Creates power. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, again we have Mr. Leroy Johnson, 260 pounds, and Mr. Shiva Mehabar, who will be demonstrating Muay Thai rounds kick on the Muay Thai shields. We showed you the different pads that we use. We showed you the focus mitt. We showed you the side kick shield. Now these are the Muay Thai pads. And you'll watch as he begins to throw a reverse roundhouse kick. Now remember, he's only 135. Look at the impact from the kick. Now that's from his rear leg. Now we're going to demonstrate from the front leg. Just bring it up. Very good. Same amount of impact. Thank you very much.